The Chinese lunar spacecraft Chang'e 6 has touched down in Inner Mongolia, bringing back to Earth the first rock samples from the moon's far side. The capsule touched down in Zhejiang in Inner Mongolia, in China, on 25th of June after separating from an orbiting container 5,000 kilometers above the Atlantic Ocean at about 1 p.m. local time. This sample, which should contain around 2 kilograms of material from the moon, then floated down for the last 10 kilometers using parachutes. It landed at 2 p.m. before being collected by scientists from the China National Space Administration. The difficulty of landing on the moon's far side, which permanently faces away from Earth, has no direct communications link, had meant that the region's surface was unexplored until the Chinese spacecraft landed at the start of the month. Its landing and collection maneuvers relied heavily on autonomous processes and robotic tools. Although Chinese engineers could send messages to the spacecraft through the Kuaishou-2 relay satellite, which launched in March this year and is still in orbit around the moon. The sample contains material from the surface and from 2 meters underground, which Chang'e 6 drilled and scooped, and its landing site in Apollo's crater itself is situated within the larger South Pole-Aitkin basin. Scientists hope that this material will help explain how and when these basins formed, which could also allow us to understand the origin of other similar lunar craters. The rock may also indicate the quantity of water ice in the region, which could be a vital resource for crewed missions that China hopes to send to the moon by 2030. Before China undertakes a crewed mission, it will send a further 2 spacecraft, Chang'e 7 and Chang'e 8, to the moon's south pole to gather information on locations for a possible base there called the International Lunar Research Station. China is co-leading this mission along with Russia's space agency, Roscosmos.